This is QUIGG and SCHAEFER TV with the MGM Grand here for the press conference from Mayweather and Maidana. With me, I've got Richard Schaefer. How are you, Richard?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, massive weekend here in Las Vegas, Mayweather, Maidana. Obviously, from England, so I'm going to ask you about, you know, Amir Khan situation. Is, in your opinion, the Amir Khan Floyd fight still going to be alive if Khan was to come past Collazo?
Well, first of all, you're absolutely right. Huge card here from the MGM Grand. You saw it yesterday. Huge turnout at the arrival. Full press room here for the press conference. Look at all these cameras. Really, everything is we're ready to have another record-breaking weekend. The ticket sales are very strong. We anticipate one of the biggest gates in the history of Las Vegas. I think it's going to be the 4th largest gate ever, and that shows you the power Mayweather brings to the table. Amir Khan on the card, of course, makes this event even bigger. There were a lot of Brits here. You saw it yesterday, and you know, why Maidana? Why Maidana? Because he punched his way, literally punched his way into this fight, and I think the doors are wide open for Amir Khan. There's a lot of pressure on him to perform. And to perform at the highest level in a spectacular fashion. I think he will do exactly that and punch his way to become Mayweather's next opponent.
A tough fight for him for his first fight at 147 for Amir Khan.
Very tough fight, but if you want to be into the Mayweather sweepstakes, you cannot get that by doing a tune-up, you know. You need to go against credible big opponents, and credible big opponents certainly is Luis Colasso, a natural welterweight, former world champion, and it's a true test for Amir. And if he passes this test, as I said, I think the doors are wide open.
Okay, what can you tell us about the situation regarding Sean Porter and his mandatory BROOK? I believe the fight has to happen by July 19th. Have you been in any talks?
No, actually that is inaccurate. I think, yes, the mandatory. I'm going to be meeting tomorrow with the advisor for Sean Porter, Al Heyman, and see what we can do. I've been in communications with Eddie Hearns, and so the plan is absolutely to do that fight. I hope that we can somehow come to an agreement in the coming weeks. If not, I think by the 21st of May, the IBF will be ordering a mandatory, and then that mandatory will order a purse bid, and then that fight would have to happen within 90 days. So you're right, it will have to happen sometime in the summer, and Sean Porter has any and all intentions for this fight to go on. Right,
so you're confident that fight will go ahead between BROOK and Porter?
Yes. Okay. The question is going to be, is it going to be in the UK or in the United States?
How is it more likely to be over here?
Yeah, of course it's more likely, but I've been in communications with Eddie Hearns, and I asked him to sort of like give me an idea what he thinks, what kind of revenue pot would be available if the fight would happen in the UK, so that I can go to Team Porter and present both options.
Impressive performance from Sean Porter against Paulie Malignaggi a couple of weeks ago. He looks to be a real force in the welterweight division, Richard.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and you have to remember, this is like what he's done with Devin Alexander was already very impressive. Devin's certainly one of the best boxers in the sport, and then to do that, not just win against Paulie Malignaggi, but the way he won, that was a statement win of Sean Porter and his team. Hey, we have arrived, and we're here to stay. Very, very impressive win, very impressive performance, and he's very young, you know, so he loves to go in against BROOK, which I think will be a hell of a fight.
What can you tell us about the situation regarding Leo Santa Cruz, his mandatory challenger?
Well, he just did his mandatory. Leo, he's next. So I mean, thank God in boxing it's not like one mandatory after the other. So he did his mandatory in his last fight. I think he has 9 months or something like that to before he's going to be ordered to do another mandatory. So we'll see. Certainly open to do a FRAMPTON fight. You know, Leo is the kind of guy who fights anybody. I think it would be another terrific fight. But right now that's not really our top priority. You know, I'll sit down with Al in the coming weeks and see, you know, what we want to do. But there's no question that this is a fight I would love to see.
Is there a possibility of also Leo Santa Cruz facing Scott Quigg from England?
Sorry, excuse me?
Is there a possibility of Leo Santa Cruz facing Scott Quigg at some point? from England?
That's a possibility as well. Yes,
Yeah.
I mean there's a lot of great fights, and the kind of fights I love to do.
Okay, Richard.
One more, and then I've got to go up there.
All right, can you just give us a quick update on your situation regarding Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy? Just a little summary of what's going on.
I'm just working through everything and see what the future will hold. Right now, I'm here. I'm the CEO for Golden Boy. I'm making big fights, and you know, we'll see in the coming weeks what direction I'm going to go.
All right, I know you got to go, so we'll
and I'll be
there.
here all week, so I'll be happy to be available for you more.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
SCHAEFER.
Always. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you.